if you're wanting to convey something else to someone, then just watch for how it might be acting in opposition to what it is that you want to share with them, or the ways that you do want to develop intimacy or openness with them. And just do a little wriggle, a little jiggle in some of those spots I mentioned before. And it can just help you like be more in your body and be more you, essentially, so that you're not operating from this place of fear and what is it they want to hear, because they're never going to feel you if you're operating from that mode of wanting to please them and wanting to say to them what it is that you think they want to hear. Like, they want to feel you, like, and you've got a deep, rich inner world. Start sharing it, little pieces, piece by piece.
That was one of the things that I was surprised to see on your website. I don't know what I was expecting, but really being yourself wasn't one of the things that I was expecting. So I was a little bit surprised. But it's something that is really touched home with me, because I've noticed in my relationships, even just with my friends and the relationships that I have at work, that people have a false sense of who I am because I'm trying to please them and do everything for them.
Yeah.
And then ultimately there always comes to head of where my true self comes out, and they're like, oh, that's not what I thought that you were.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like this breaking point.
Mm.
And I know that it happens in relationships as well. So how do you start from the beginning with that? What's your advice to not do that, or to protect yourself against that?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I love this.
That's a big question.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's a really, really good question. Something I want to say is permission is one of my favorite concepts, because it's like we all need to be our own permission granters. What I want to say is when you're first meeting people, they're actually looking to feel you, to get a sense of who you are. And for as long as you're in that mode of worrying about, or like molding yourself to be what you think, or what, or it's a lot of guesswork as well. You don't actually know. You might think
Right.
you know, but you don't actually know what it is that they expect from you. Or yeah, so whenever you're in those initial interactions, just give people a little bit of something and own it. Like, own that you're quiet, own that you like reading, own that you like calligraphy, own that you like, go to the spa, whatever it is for you. Just give them a little piece of how it is that you spend your time, or what it is that you really enjoy, because no one's going to feel closer to you or feel like they understand you when you've got that wall up and what you're saying isn't genuine or isn't your truth. Like, we feel people when they are comfortable with their own truth, and then it's like there's a bit of magnetism to that, even if we don't agree with it. It's just like, that's cool, that's what they stand for. Now I know that. Now I get a sense of who they are. So you don't have to give the whole life story naturally when you first meet someone, and I know that you're not going to, because that's not how we operate. We take some time to warm up, and that's okay. But something I've been saying to my clients lately is we have to give people something. And one of my clients calls it breadcrumbs. Like, yeah, sometimes you just got to give them a little bit more than crumb. Like, you've got to give them maybe the crust of the pie, like a piece of the pie, not the whole pie. So yeah, like, this is our greatest conundrum, right? Like, we want to be known and we want to be seen, and we're like in this turmoil, like writing in our diaries about how no one understands us. But then people ask, and we don't give them the chance. We don't give them the opportunity. So start to separate yourself from being so invested in what other people think of you. It's a fruitless venture that's never going to make you happy, and it's never going to help you find your people. Give people a little bit, and if it doesn't resonate with them, don't sweat it. Like, don't spend lots of time on them. Don't spend lots of time trying to conform to what you think that they want you to be and all of that stuff. Like, just be you and own all the stuff that you like, and your preferences and your dislikes and your values. Like, values are so important to INFJ. Like, we are, it's not so much about goals. I don't think it's about values, like things that have so much meaning to us. Like, we're all about the meaning and the feeling. I know I am. So give people a little bit, and just stand in your truth and stand in your power. because then you'll know very quickly whether they're going to be a good friend or a good partner. And